not around for 50 years, but I'm around for almost 30 years, and I've seen a lot. When you get a cloud like this over a deal, it ain't going away by tomorrow, right? It's pricing tonight for tomorrow. It's not like there's sunny skies tomorrow. That is not happening. So it's a big issue. So the issue becomes, how rainy does it get? Because the cloud's going to be there. And let me take you back to Meta. Meta was a disaster, right? And all of a sudden we saw people starting to get allocation retail that never should have got them. I had buddies who'd be like, larger retail traders with big 7-figure accounts and be like, I was allocated 5,000 shares in Meta. And I said, do yourself a favor, buy as many S&P puts as you can, or just flip this like as quick as you can. This is a really bad sign. I'm not saying we're quite there yet the way we were with Meta, but it's some of the similarities. Hottest deal, everyone's excited for it. Little later in, being a mature company, I get you, still growing crazy, but they're probably not going to keep growing at these crazy numbers. It relies so much upon Microsoft. Now everyone's really concerned. Wait, they make up 60% of the revenue, and Microsoft is now starting to lower spend. We don't have confirmation, but I mean, everyone read that, was it Cowan, whoever the note was from yesterday. So you have this huge cloud, and it's an issue. And by the way, it's an issue to MBIS. It's an issue to Core Scientific. It's an issue to NVIDIA. It's an issue to so many stocks that feed into the AI bull market. Do I calling a top and say the market's going to crash? No, but it's a major cloud. Let me remind you what happened with Meta and why I brought it up. The cloud remained and the stock went lower and the deal was a disaster. And then ultimately they were able to prove through fundamentals, which in essence were, hey, we're not a one-stop shop. You guys have decided we just do advertising. Everyone's on, PCs, but mobile will be a huge business for us. But they had to kind of prove it out. Then a few months later, saw mobile was monstrous. Then we started to see numbers and the game changed, and all the questions were answered. CoreWeave's probably going to have to do the same thing. They're going to have to answer some questions via fundamentals, which, as we know, will take a few months to get to. But I'm reminded that it did present an amazing opportunity with Meta. And once people saw that they had the story wrong, that they were not behind on mobile, and that it would work just as well, and that advertising would be a bona fide, bonanza for them via mobile, everyone switched and it was off to the races, and obviously never looked back till, a few years later. So I'm not writing the company off, but boy, there's a huge cloud that will be there for the next few weeks. That's for damn sure. These guys are a bunch of idiots. I don't know what the hell everyone's been doing. So, because I do, some VC and definitely pay attention to these IPO markets. I have one I've been trying to get public for a year. That's late, and I pay attention. Now, it hasn't been good, but it's been a good market. If you need capital and you have decent numbers, you just convince the bankers, hey, it's a 2-year bull market. We can't assume the market's going up forever. NVIDIA is going up every day. Maybe we should not wait around. Maybe we should push this deal. Maybe everyone's not ready for it, but we should push it rather than throwing caution to the wind and assuming the market's going to go on forever. So my point is, what the hell everyone's doing now, filing deals when we're probably at the tail end of a bull run, is totally beyond me. I'm not saying that AI is going away or the market's having a massive correction, never going to new highs, but I am saying after 2 years of a straight up and the biggest bull theme we've seen in maybe a couple decades, what the hell were all these bankers doing for 2 goddamn years? Like, they couldn't figure out to get a couple of these deals out, referring to Klarna and obviously CoreWeave and some other one that's like a comp to Robinhood. Like, where the hell were they for 2 years? I mean, it's their responsibility to go out and raise money when the market is taking Reddit to 200, not 100. So, yeah, I have some strong thoughts on that.
Yeah. So you don't think this will reinvigorate the IPO market?
No, I think they're providing paper at the absolute worst time. And when everyone's getting picky and choosy and selling NVIDIA, offering them more paper is a really goddamn bad idea. Because already people want less paper. And by the way, the paper they're buying is in China and Germany and France and Argentina. And now they're like, oh, okay, I know you don't like NVIDIA, and it turns out you don't like Microsoft or Apple or KLA Instruments or JPM, but I got some for you for a company that's not going to earn money for the next 3 years. That's second best to Affirm or whatever the hell it is. The point is, no, it's like the worst time. I get it. These companies need money. They see their window closing, so now they're jumping through it before it's closed. But it's totally, some people have screwed up here big time.